Paint the town red. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words. Paint the Town Red is a chaotic first-person melee combat game set in different locations and time periods. The voxel-based enemies can be punched, bashed, kicked, stabbed and sliced completely dynamically using almost anything that isn't nailed down. Sounds like a night out in Blackpool. So, what is this? Well, it's early access. Yes, the AAA frenzy, I think we've done about 8 or 9 in a row, has now ended and we are back to early fucking access. So what is Paint the Town Red? Well, basically it's kind of like how it used to be in the pubs and clubs in England in the 70s and 80s. It was pretty much like this in every city. I mean, I wasn't around in the 70s to drink, obviously, but I did in the late 80s start my pub crawling career, and yeah, every Friday night the old 29 in Sunderland would go up. It was like you walked in there, it was like a carpet of glass, and I only went in there once. I just went in there once, and we went in there just for a laugh. There was 3 of us, and I ordered my pint of lager. I drank about 2 mouthfuls of it, and then the whole place went up. And in them days when a pub went up, the customary thing was to throw your pint glasses at the fight. So if 2 lads started kicking off, there would be glasses flying everywhere. It was just brutal in them days. We didn't use fucking knives like what all the ponces do. Respect me, bruv. I got a knife, bruv. Respect me. I don't fucking respect you because you've got a knife. What's wrong with your fucking fists? You know, and these people who stamp on your head when you're on the floor. Fuck off. You kill some cunt. Fighting in my day was much more civilised. You know, you'd just beat the shit out of each other. And when they were down, yeah, you'd give them a few fucking kicks to make sure they didn't get back up, but not on the head. You know, we didn't go out to kill people, but nowadays, respect me, bruv. I've got a knife. I slit you, bruv. I slit you, bruv, with my knife, bruv. Hey, bruv, I slit you, bruv. I've got no respect for anybody who carries a knife. You're just a fucking snivelling little coward who can't fight to save their fucking lives. Fighting's wrong anyway. Top tip, guys, avoid fighting. If you can get out of a fight, you're not a coward. You've got a brain. Just run, you fools, run. Mac, get on with the fucking game. Ow. So Paint the Town Red has 2 or 3 maps, not really many, but it is hilariously good fun. Basically, you walk into the pub, for example. It looks like a gay bar. There's no women anywhere, which is quite alarming. I would like to see women in this. I mean, you know, not that I would ever, I've never hit a woman in my life and never will. I don't agree with that unless she hits me first, then I'll drop the bitch. But there's no women, it's all guys with big square heads. Everything's square, even the pool balls are square in this game. But, you know, so what? So what? It's just a bit of fun. And it's all peaceful, everybody's happy, you know, there's a band playing, people are playing pool, there's a dartboard with a meat cleaver in it, and people are just generally having a good time. Until some prick, there's always some prick, will kick it all off. You know, he can't take his fucking drink, shouldn't be drinking man's beer, and he gets a bit gobby, says the wrong fucking thing, you know, you'll just look at him, and he catches you looking at him, and he'll put his pint down and walk over and say, you fucking looking at? You fucking looking at? Well, you fucking looking at? You know, if you had one more brain cell, it'd be a fucking plant, you know what I mean? And that's how it all starts. That's how it all starts. And in this game, you were the person that starts it. So you just go up to somebody you don't like and chair over the fucking head or something. And then the whole place kicks off. It just absolutely kicks off. All I did to start a fight was I got a pool cue and I hit the cue ball. It wasn't my game. Fair enough. There was 2 other guys playing there and I hit the cue ball. And then the whole fucking place went up. And there was chairs, bottles, glasses, everything flying and everybody kicking the shit out of each other. And the idea is you've got to be the last man standing and you can use anything. If it isn't nailed down, you can use it. I mean, pool cues, there's machetes in the kitchen, knives, pick up a stool, ashtrays, pint glasses, bottles, and you can either kick, punch, swing, swipe, throw. You've got all kinds of stuff you can do. What spoils it though is there's a power that builds up and then you can unleash these power moves that are so unrealistic, and it spoils it because the game as much as it looks shite, is realistic in the sense that, you know, if you start slapping people's arms off, they will fall off if you've got a meat cleaver and, you know, poking them in the eye and you see the head open and the brains explode and the blood going. And you can reenact the scene from Goodfellas, you know, when Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro are stamping on Billy Batts' face. And yeah, you can do that one. It's just one of them crazy, mad games that is so much fun. And I love it. I absolutely love this. It's just, I love it because it reminds me of, I was going to say the good old days, but they weren't the good old days. I much prefer going out now and having a peaceful night out. It does get boring after a while. There's only a couple of maps at the minute, but there's more maps coming apparently, and the game is still being developed. It is early access. So I'm looking forward to playing a few more levels on this. There is a sandbox mode which doesn't really have much. There's a laser grate which dices people up and you can spawn loads of enemies and you can be invulnerable, and you get bored of that after a few minutes. The real meat is just playing in the bars, and you're going to get bored quick, but like I say, it's only $6.99 and it's great fun. And the good thing about this game, there is nothing quite like this that I've ever played, so it is just funny. It's just a funny game. So there you go, guys. Paint the Town Red, early access, $6.99. Is it worth a buy? I think it's a bit steep. I think I'll say no at the minute because it needs more maps. If it had, I don't know, 6 or 7 maps, then I'd say yes, it's worth a buy. But not with the limited maps that you've got now. It's just not quite worth it. It needs a bit more content, but I will come back to this. I know I keep saying that, and I don't for a lot of games, but I'm going to come back to this one when it's finished, and we'll give it another look. So at the minute, it's not quite worth a buy, but I wouldn't blame you if you bought it because it is fun.